last game of the day. It's between groups A versus C. Let's see who grabs this final booyah, and are we going to see a redemption arc here for EVOS Phoenix? Because this team, we're so used to seeing them dominate, but I mean, so far in this grouping, it's not so great. But let's take a look and see, are there any hot drops?
Well, the blue zone is on a snowfall right now, so we can see even Phoenix literally immediately went straight for it. Yeah, they just gone straight for it.
But this was the recipe that helped them get the booyah during their first match, right?
Exactly.
So they literally had a free blue zone. And of course, as they're dropping in, they see absolutely nobody nearby. So they've actually decided to go send God Cruz out as a scout to see what's happening with the other teams.
And speaking of the other teams here, Sem9 and first FR are now coming in to fight here. Zen OP getting a kill onto Darkall, who's just been spotted around the outside. So FR is now down to 3 members. Sem9 continuing to try to wrap around here. They're going to try the very best to stay out of trouble. In the meantime, we're also seeing lots of shots being sent around from some of the other squads here. We just lost, I think,
King of
Gamers already out of the count here. So no chances at 12 teams all the way to the 4th circle from this point on. But for FR, there's still a chance for them to stay in the game.
Yep, they just stepped all over my feelings. I feel a little bit offended. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to have a great game. It's okay. But pretty interesting, though, because besides that, we're not really seeing too much craziness. I mean, EVOS is actually trying to go for an engagement here onto... Who is this? I cannot see. Is that Heavy?
It's the Axis, I think.
Oh, yes, it's Axis.
Yeah. So,
in the center of the map. But we're going to watch VGM here instead.
Yeah, VGM right now, around the outside of where first Raiders are.
Oh,
Axis,
there goes EVOS Divine.
EVOS bites the dust there. That's actually...
But here's the but. They've attracted the other teams. So Sem9 is going to start running in towards where Axis is. And as long as that poor little dude there, God Cruz, can dodge this, he shouldn't die. But I think he's actually going to maybe, we might see his name in a second.
Yeah, it might just be Sem9. Oh, they're just passing by. I don't think they saw him at all. Yeah.
Oh, lucky. But I guess like the motorbike's pretty loud, so maybe it's hard to hear.
True. But they're making their way towards Forest Red right now. All the red trees dotting this biome here in Alpine. I think that's the biggest kind of like feature about this map here is there's so many different type of biomes all across this this one specific map here. You got the snow biome over in Snowfall. You got the autumn biome over here in Red Forest.
You got all the big trees that block your way.
Yeah, and then like Dock over here got a lot of these urban like environments here to fight around with.
The water tanks. Yeah.
Now Bara is going to be moving in together with the rest of his team here. It is just around the edge of the the eastern edge of this circle right now. VGM though, they're going to be collapsing onto FR right now. They already lost a couple of members actually in that fight. Boite is going to be brought back to the revive though, but Bond is going to try his very best to hold his own right outside here, but he's going to be chased around the edge of the house. Kral is going to try to hold him off here. Finds him just as he tries to duck inside there. That's a little bit unfortunate there for VGM. They lose Bond, but they still have a couple of members revived back earlier on, so I think VGM is still in play.
VGM are in play, luckily for them, so it's not going to be a complete loss for the team, but we are going to be seeing the revival point kick in. So at least Raiders, they'll be able to come back with their 4 players. We are switching over to Heavy's point of view here, and they are running towards one of the teams. I think it's Heavy. Yeah, it is Heavy.
Yeah, Heavy running towards where Axis is at the moment. And I mean, Heavy's just made their way into Militia right now. Axis, you know, early on they were in the fight with EVO's Divine. And they certainly have reaped the rewards off of that, though. That's an AC-80 in the hands of 666 Raph over there.
Has Axis seen them yet, though?
I don't know, but they seem to be holed up a little bit, which
kind of tells
me that they're anticipating something to happen here, maybe setting up an ambush of sorts.
I mean, maybe they want to. Yeah, I think ambush sounds fun. Okay, there we go. So shots have been fired. So they have revealed their position. But this is Neptune, and he's actually right on top of them.
He is. The rest of Axis is going to try to fight around the other side of the flank while Neptune tries to go around a glue wall here, keeping an eye out. But unfortunately, the other teammate of Heavy comes in here. Neptune now and forcing a 2v1. But Time Turner comes out, and unfortunately, he's going to get taken down. 666 Raph now trying to rush in to try to rescue his teammate and try to rescue the flank here, trying to force Heavy off of their backs a little bit. But Flame7, in the meantime, in the front, is taking quite a lot of damage, though. Things are not looking good here for Axis Esports as they're down to 2 people down to 2 people now with 666 Raph getting taken down. Zack and Flame7 are going to try to hold their own, but Zack is taken down. Flame7 last person standing. Can he keep the fire burning here for Axis Esports? No, he cannot. Fu dive takes him down with the MP40 and secures the docks for them.
He was surrounded. Unfortunately, just not enough hands to be able to pull off that kill, but it looks like Bayets unfortunately has been cornered. We are going to switch on over here to SES though, as we do see Ray get knocked down. Back to EVOS though. This is EVOS Phoenix. Now this team is pretty quiet, focused on looting. We did see that they were sitting on top of that high tier loot zone. They haven't moved up until now, but now they are going to be flying over. Luckily not into any teams, so no danger as of yet. But yeah, that's going to be it for Bayets.
Yeah, Farang. Oh, actually, Farang, that was like the last member for them, Spade, who was caught
Spade.
out.
Excuse me.
So, a bit unfortunate for him there, as he just landed in the middle of where SES Farang was at that point. And they had just been, farming out here by the docks, not too far away from where the safe zone is, so they can certainly make their way there. The only thing is it may get gate kept a little bit by MDH, who've already set themselves up on that the eastern side of the circle there.
Yeah.
Though we do have GE Day from SES already moving ahead there, keeping an eye out on MDH. Hopefully be able to relay that information back so that the rest of his teammates could go for and backdoor them around the base area.
Well, right now we're just going to be watching VG Gaming's point of view, but quickly swapping over.
No, not like this.
It's fine. He was just scouting. So now he knows the position of this team. They now know roughly what angle they're going to be going in for that circle. So it's fine. There we go. There's the revive. He's back in. They're going to send him over to Sunside, it seems. Or maybe to Carousel. We don't quite know.
UAV being sent out. I think that's by Phoenix's side. It's going to scout out where first Raiders are. So they're going to be knowing that there's going to be an encounter sometime in the near future here on the cards for our first Raiders.
Yeah, but the western side of the map so far is going to be very congested, right? The eastern side, it's rather clear. You're already looking at really 2 teams occupying the section. Southern side's pretty open as well for Nigma Galaxy. There's no one really gatekeeping that inner circle, so they should be able to get in safely. It's just Sem9 has got a lot of work going for them because they have to deal with Raiders, they have to deal with VGM as they eventually come in, and then if EVOS Phoenix are able to cut through Raiders, then Sem9 are going to have to deal with them as well. But here we go, first round, it's going to be VGM entering that circle and possibly going within vision of Sem9.
Yeah, and Sem9 certainly tried to take advantage early on by getting into the middle of that circle first. So hopefully they're already set up. I do see a AWP in the hands.
They're holding. They're not shooting.
Holding at a moment, but they don't really have an open field to fire though. As VGX already moves in here, Bond is going to be able to spot the Zen OP right by the fences here. So he's going to keep try to work around here through the windows to see if he can find an opening to work with here. Unfortunately, he's going to be forced to be bringing out the glue walls right now. I did see first Raiders actually move in from the northern side, but I don't think they managed to catch it there. Newbie though, yep, he has a good grenade catch onto Bingsu there, and that's already putting VGM in a bit of a tight spot.
This is a really awkward position for VGM because they sort of ran into the compound, did nothing, and then they just lost 2 players in the process. So that might just be 2 more players for Sem9. I mean, I feel really bad for Barn. I'm assuming that his teammate has gone to try and find a revival point or a vending machine. But yeah, it's just not looking good for VGM. They just fed 2 kills to Sem9, which I found very questionable.
Yeah.
Although at the top, though, is that Raiders? Yes, it is. So first Raiders are there. And there we go. VGM, Boy Taylor. It's okay, guys. I got your back. I'll buy it back. Here we go.
Speaking of which,
You're invaluable.
Speaking of which, First Raiders are actually gatekeeping Phoenix right now, so that's going to be a bit of a fight to watch out for. Bingsu going to be brought back into the fight here, airdropping from here. Carl going to try to hold his own with the glue walls, setting up a maze of an environment here as Phoenix tries to collapse onto them. Darkall trying his very best to hold his own here. The glue walls is keeping Evo at bay right now, but can they hold though? Already trying his very best to hold on. Oh, gets it. Good reaction time there in order to knock down Souza, but then Carl's already getting the shotguns coming through there. There's still two members of Evo to contend with. Joanna and Moshi still alive for now, and I don't know how things are over at the First Raiders side, but it doesn't seem to be looking good with Carl getting taken out and down for the count there, and First Raiders Eclipse gets eliminated with a final kill onto Darkall.
I'm a little bit confused with First Raiders because we did see that there's a lot of glue walls there. They were holding onto multiple grenades and they didn't decide to use any of them to try and go for the flush. Bit questionable. Maybe they forgot they had the grenades. We'll never know. But what we do know right now is that SPS are currently locked into a gunfight here. And so far looking good here because MDH are now down to nuke their last player alive. That's going to be it. Easy kills for SES, who are also the kill leaders with 8 kills under their belt on Sunside. And it looks like they have a clear entry point into that circle unless Nigma Galaxy decide to rotate up top.
I'll tell you what, SES Alpine setting themselves up to be the stars of Group C right now.
They're looking sexy. I'm excited for them. They're looking fantastic.
Yeah, Sem9 now getting to another fight again. This is going to be round 2 between them and VGM, and ZOP gets the kill into point. Hey, and VGM is down to 2 people. Vantan and Bingsu, where are they? Not to be found close to where Sem9 is. We're still at a full squad. Bingsu up in the rooftop there, just holding position.
Oh, but here comes EVOS Phoenix. This is a team you do not want to fight now.
Oh, no, not right now. But then this could be good news, though, for that last member of VGM who's still stuck there, Bingsu, because now Sem9's going to be a bit more distracted by Phoenix trying to rush into their positions. Raja now trying to reposition himself while Phoenix are continuing to roam in to this compound here, just across the street from where Sem9 is set up. Now, Raja sets up a couple of glue walls here. They definitely know they have to try to fight this out. They cannot afford to turn tail and run because there's nowhere, literally, to run from here.
There's too many buildings here. There's too many compounds. So there's no real way for anyone to get a clear shot unless one of these teams decide to go all in, run in, leapfrog their way with glue walls into the compound. So really, I don't know who's going to have the better position here. I mean, Sem9, they probably have the better compound, and it looks like EVOS Phoenix, they are feeling pressure to try and go in. So they might try and go in with Godcrest, but big one. Fikri actually being shot down there by Jonah. Yeah. This could be the opening that EVOS Phoenix need to start rushing, but they actually managed to catch Godcrest. There's another grenade. They will take him out. 3 versus 3. This might be where they turn things around, and EVOS, are they going to be sent reeling?
Well, the thing is, Sem9 needs to collapse on them immediately, and already is trying his very best to hold his own glue walls, making it so chaotic right now on the outside. He rushes into the inside, out to the window, through the wall right now. He's only to get into the gun side of Zen OP. Joanna now tries to come in here to get the revive back in, but Sem9 just rushing onto Phoenix right now. The Blues are crashing all around them. Can they still hold on to this fight though? Sem9 still very much at full strength at this point. Evo's managed to bring back Joanna and Moshi, but Moshi gets knocked down to Joanna to try to hold his own. He gets knocked down as well. Already the last person left standing. He's running out. He's running away. He's not going to try to hold his own anymore. Or can he though? No, Raja finds him around the outside and takes out Phoenix.
Oh my goodness, Sem9, 8 kills. They've managed to defend one of the biggest teams, if not the biggest team in the competition. And now it's going to be down to Sem9 and Nigma Galaxy. And Sem9, they're looking fantastic. They've got the entire team very primed to take this booyah.
And Dew was alone. I want to say Dew was the last person left there. And he couldn't hold his own. Nigma Galaxy got themselves completely white, just off screen just now. And he managed to make his way to the circle, only to get caught out by Sem9, who was just fresh off that victory against EVOS Phoenix. Look at the celebration of these guys. They knew they just pulled off an amazing upset here.
Look, there's the lucky, what's this called? Tempura pillow. Yes, there we go. The little shrimpy tempura. Oh my goodness, Sem9, that was... Okay, so here's the thing. The players, when they go into these fights, they don't know who they're killing.
True.
So if they go back through those VODs and they realize that they've actually killed EVOS Phoenix,